After spending 9 years in the US, I plan to live in India for months, but right now I have already spent 2 months in India, and I want to share what has happened in the last few months, what I experienced, and most importantly, the meetup that I'm announcing this month to meet you about study abroad, studying in the US, because this year is extremely different that no one can imagine. Because Abhi Harvard not allowed to admit international students. Hong Kong is accepting those students who cannot make it to Harvard. And I just went to Hong Kong and now I'm in China. So that's why I want to discuss all of that right now in this video, what I experienced, and most importantly, through the meetups that I'm announcing today. But first of all, yeah, what I experienced in the last 2 months in India were insane. Starting with the comments like that I lost everything. Uske baad, when I was applying for claims, आप यकीन नहीं करोगे, I go to a government bank. Bank कहता है कि first of all you need to bring 1 rupee paper from kachari, from court. So I bring that paper, then the bank says, get 2 signatures for witness that your grandmother has passed, so you can claim that FD funds, etc. And then I get those 2 signatures. I thought now I'm ready to create a bank account. I didn't even want to create a new bank account. They forced me ki if you want to claim the money, first create a bank account in our bank and then money will be transferred from that FD to that account in the same government bank. I don't want to name the bank. कोई भी आप समझ सकते हो, popular banks in India which are public banks. So then I finally get that 1 rupee paper, get it signed, get 2 witnesses as well in one day. And then I asked them like why I have to create a bank account. Why cannot you just neft that amount to me? Because one of the other bank, because Nani had so many bank accounts, other bank may like I didn't have to create a bank account. The money was straight transferred to my existing bank account, which I have in banks like SBI, HDFC Bank, etc. So they said, no, this is how banking works here, blah, blah, blah. And then, okay, I'll create it. I was ready to create the bank account with 2 witnesses and that paper, 1 rupee paper from court. But then they said that our fingerprint machine is not working. So that's why you need to give OTP to your Aadhaar card, which is linked to your phone number. And I was like, oh my God, I have changed my phone number. My Aadhaar card is not linked to phone number. So then I go to Suvidha Center. वहाँ पे जाके Suvidha Center में, like they, first of all, in Suvidha centers, they say that, okay, number will be linked, but it takes 72 hours. So I wait 72 hours after linking my phone number to Aadhaar card. And then after that happens, 72 hours बाद, I finally create that bank account. Okay, I was like, okay, next day I will get the funds and I'll be done. No, but truth is, no, they said it will take 7 days for the bank account to be created. 7 days. Okay, and then I wait 7 days, still bank account is not created. I follow up. They said, come tomorrow. I come tomorrow, bank account is created, but I thought claim might be solved as well. Claim money must be received on a bank account too. But it was not received either. So उसके बाद मैं next day फिर जाता हूँ and then finally claim money is received. And then what I do, first thing, transfer that money to my one bank account that I want to keep in India, 1 to 2 bank accounts. I don't want like 3 to 4. So I transfer and then close that bank account. So this process takes 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I've been doing in the last 1 month or so. It's been exciting. It's been adventurous. I'm learning something I'd never imagined. It's just fascinating how interesting or ups and downs I had in this process. But anyways, now after that process, most of the process is done, but still kuch process ko time lagta hai, and so after that, I decided to come to Hong Kong and China because, the next superpower after US is China. And one of the coolest universities are in China, in Hong Kong and China. So I wanted to learn. So I wanted to come to Hong Kong. You won't believe what happened. Now, here I want to quote from Sabir Bhatia. He said in my podcast as well that rules are followed by the letter of the law rather than the spirit of the law. So that's what I experienced when I was coming to Hong Kong. You won't believe that I had filled the pre-registration form and I mentioned my birthplace. Let's say it was Amritsar, Punjab, and then in that birthplace they wanted actually Amritsar, Punjab, because in my passport it's written Amritsar, Punjab. And because in the pre-registration form there was option of Amritsar, Punjab as well as Amritsar. So when I first available click I was like, things matched. Like there's no other Amritsar in India I could think of. I was like, why could this be a problem? But no, it is a problem. They read every single thing by the letter, not just there, but also in Hong Kong they could. So that's why people at Indian like airline, जो भी मैंने airline ली आने के लिए, like they wanted to check by word. So I was like कि this is really insane. I wish कि यही same words were followed when things are written on the wall, like don't pee in public, या फिर don't litter, don't throw trash. I don't know why when it comes to immigration things are followed critically by the letter of the law. पर अगर कहीं पे फॉर एग्जाम्पल सीट बेल्ट पहननी हो, लिखा भी है कि सीट बेल्ट पहननी है, फिर भी पीपल विल नॉट वेयर. सो दिस वाज शॉकिंग. फर्स्ट इट्स माय कंट्री, आई नो अबाउट इट, बट व्हेन opposite happens in the worst possible way, then I will realize कि अगर यहाँ पे हो सकता है तो बाकी जगह क्यों नहीं हो सकता. So that's what really amazed me. But luckily I made it. दोबारा pre-registration form भरा and finally made it to Hong Kong, and I had visa for China, so I took a bullet train and now I'm in China. But I'm coming back to India soon. I'll be doing a meetup because this year is once again very important for any international student to brainstorm where they want to study, whether they want to study in US, UK, Canada, or especially even in Hong Kong. I wanted to have like perspective of every international student worldwide, especially Indian student worldwide, what they have. I talked to so many international students in Hong Kong, and now I'm going to meet in China today. So I want to share those perspectives. And this year it's going to be very difficult. I accept it. Like you are flooded with information about international students, mass deportations, executive orders being happening, some against international students maybe in the US, and maybe even the Homeland Security head who wants to kill OPT. All of that we will be discussing. How much that is almost impossible, even though you hear news about it, almost impossible. And thinking about the practicality and how you should think coming to the US or any other country as an investment, how to think about it, how to think about the return on investment, how to think next 3-4 years, and how to take that final decision. So please sign up if you're interested. There are limited spots available only, and I'll be spending a lot of time with you, with Rishabh from Gradley. We are together hosting this event, and with this event, my goal is to educate you when you come to the US, how to take those necessary decisions from day one so you build an established career wherever in the world you want to, so that you get that return on investment. So that's my goal. Thank you so much for staying with me, staying patient with me, for finally making videos now. And I'll see you guys soon, and see you in Delhi, Mumbai this weekend, and next weekend I'll be in Bangalore and Hyderabad. Sign up right now with the link in description below.